on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air. It's Westbrook. Got it in the middle. It's Barco. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got a little space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stevens. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Music no. Music no. Base 27. Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. With jet sweep pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kane!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. He makes the grab. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for space. It's Pettis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get caught.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. First down for this offense. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to...
There he goes. behind his pad. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Reads it, fires complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it.
Here on 3rd down. He might want another play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Hits the accelerator to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Caves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Probably needed to pick up an extra. Or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Westbrook. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Pettis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As It's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morrison. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessed. Return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Here we go, here we go. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back.
And this play starts with elite awareness by the defensive lineman. You're supposed to rush the passer. They kind of let you up the field, but the screen, he kind of feels it, gets the big mitts in the air, gets the interception, and you could tell, man, all defensive linemen, guys, I know y'all know this, are elite athletes, and you see the ball in his hands, and he looks like a smooth gazelle gliding down the field, almost gets to the end zone. At least I'm going to stick with that.
It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Pettis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They started in a great spot, but now facing a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it down the right side. Off the running. 10. Touchdown Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes...
You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? So he'll be stopped at the 15. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Parks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Takes his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on.
Breaks into the open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The sure hands, it's Pettis. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there in coverage, making sure that one fell incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete to the left. Bulldozes his way through. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. Got a man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Irish!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Stevens. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, King!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We've reached the end of the quarter and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner off the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Miami! The defense gets it. That huge interception return. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 18 to Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Catch in the middle, it's Dickey. Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Back on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Quick completion on the out. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Quickly complete. Flipping through, just shedding tackles. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw again. Fakes to grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.